this thing is up.
Okay.
Okay, so last night...
I found that if I push the select button, it just crashes everything.
Did you resolve that problem?
No. I think it's intentional. I think there's a button to just restart, like a fast restart button, and I think there are reasons why you might want a fast restart button if you were, like, locked in a place where you just, like, okay, dump it. So I don't care about that. I just now know not to. I was trying to figure out... So what was happening was we pressed some button that wouldn't allow us to continue, and we couldn't figure out what it was. So I still don't know what that was, and if it happens again, well, we'll press select and just move on with our lives.
I guess. We'll have to be good about saving more often, now that we know that this is...
We weren't that far back. What I did was I loaded it up, and I wanted to get us caught up to where we were. In the process, I caught the remaining things that we hadn't caught yet up to that point.
So we have a water monkey now.
We have a water monkey and we have a Pikachu.
Okay.
Which I'm not going to use either of, so I don't care. But I have them, so that's what it's all about. You missed, as I walked into the new town, I talked to all the NPCs because, like, that's a time waster. Nobody wants to see that anyway. Some of them gave me items. One kid gave me a great ball. He's like, I've got so many great balls, take one.
It must be nice.
Yeah. Found this guy who wants to give us a Farfetch'd for a bumblebee.
Whoa.
So I went back and caught a bumblebee and named him Buns. Oh no! Don't trade you my bumblebee. This bumblebee, Buns. That was almost a tragedy. Joke's on him. He won't be able to rename that bumblebee. Enjoy your buns. Take care of your buns.
Man, look at that trade animation. How hyped are you right now?
I named it Quacklin. I don't know how I feel about that. Quacklin Wozy makes me smile.
I was thinking of some Quacklin Oat Bran.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, yeah. It's like our hearts are one. You got it, buddy. You missed a girl on roller skates go by, and that was all of that scene.
Okay.
The dancing kid came in and told us what a Pokemon Center does. I fought some kids and took their money. Farfetch'd doesn't... Well, maybe it evolves now, but, like... Traditionally, Farfetch'd doesn't evolve, so I'll just put him back in the...
Oh, he's not going to be your lead.
No, he's not going to be my main.
Man. Tragedy.
Hey, buddy. Well, just sit down.
It's always a bummer when your favorite Pokemon isn't, like,
Well, I mean, my goal is to catch them all. So, like, I'm constantly swapping things out to
experience the full, genre.
Yeah. Because it's such a grind to get things to evolve that you just have to constantly be working at it. So our team is, like, average because that, like, Metapod is actually, like, one of our stronger choices at the moment. I haven't used Froakie in ages. Okay, so where we're at, we are at this gym that has bug types, and probably don't have anything that's good against bugs.
Okay.
I don't really know. I don't know if poison is good against bugs. It might be. Fletching doesn't know any flying attacks, so Metapod's going to be our lead, and I'm going to go in here and see what happens.
Okay. That sounds good.
Oh. I thought this was a gym, but it looks like a library.
Maybe it's a library gym.
Oh, is this like... Is this like the trainer academy? Okay, I made a mistake. Yeah, that's on me.
It's alright.
This is probably...
We all make mistakes.
Isn't cruising around town in roller skates the best thing ever? You don't even own roller skates? If you beat me in a battle, I'll give you a pair. Alright.
We need those roller skates.
Don't let us down, Metapod. I went through all the background choices and determined that I actually did like polka dots the best.
Oh, that's a tragedy.
Yeah.
Since you started it, you were just immediately like, I do not like this.
Well, what turned out, what's going on there is that the game is kind of low resolution.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the native resolution of a DS game is, but the backgrounds were like noticeably blurry, and so this one that's got like pixel art is more tolerable than the average background.
Sure.
Alright, girl, give me your roller skates.
And $224. You might even be stronger than the gym leader.
Great. Well, I mean, I assume that's gonna make us faster.
Probably true.
Oh, yeah. Move the circle pad.
Okay, that's your right joystick on that controller.
Okay. Sure. Oh. Oh, I found a hat shop.
Okay.
So you can buy hats. We can't
That sounds
afford
good.
any of them because we blew all our money on Pokeballs.
It's okay. We need to save up though so we can get a hat that doesn't have glasses on it.
Yeah, you can buy a fedora.
Ooh.
So, I'm just going to take a moment to talk about the design of this gym, where it's just like a gallery room with a pole in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
There's clearly no other exits. So, if when we leave this place, we climb back up that pole, I'm gonna have a problem with it.
That's fair.
Also, ride this pole down into this dark hole. Oh, well, it was a trap.
Man.
Ugh. Ugh. I hate this. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, ladybug. Bug on bug. Uh-oh. Ladybug's pretty good. Metapod is not.
Yeah. And maybe that's an indication of what you should look forward to at this gym.
Yeah. I might have done a better job if I bothered to heal Metapod before coming in here, but
I don't know that it would matter. You got torn up. Oh no, Metapod.
Ladybug's not that good. Uh-oh, it knows Supersonic though. Oh, Froakie, come on. Yeah.
Nice. Youngster David almost took you out.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, in the Pokemon universe, they just have a lot of upper body strength. Maybe it was like an escalator pole. When you grabbed it, it just like pulls you up.
Quackland is actually pretty good. Pidgey. I should probably bring along Pidgey. emoji and Bumblebee. Okay, Zigzagoon, you're out.
Oh, but he looks like a raccoon.
Scatterbug, you're out.
Oh. It's rough business.
Okay. Metapod will evolve real quick here if you hadn't been wiped by that ladybug. It'll evolve when we get him out of our lives, and
You're not gonna keep,
no. Once they're at full evolution, they're out.
Oh.
You gotta get cycled out for someone else who needs that experience.
Oh. Hey, Chubby Wumpkins. How's it going, my dude?
Okay, I'm not close enough to talk to the back of that kid's head.
I never leave money on the table, you know that.
I do not know what the deal is with those drops, but
They're gonna take you out, that's what. They're the traps. Youngster Zachary.
Spupa?
I don't know what that is.
Looks like that's what that bug turns
Yeah.
into.
That's what you have to look forward to.
Yeah, great.
Oh man, and Pong Ping too. Who's coming to check out some Pokemon action?
Who wouldn't?
True story. What up with you, my dude?
I'm sure everyone is interested in this riveting bug-on-bug action.
Yeah, it's thrilling.
Tackle, tackle, tackle.
Ooh, Metapod's not gonna make it.
No, he's not. Alright, I want the experience, so we're gonna...
Ooh, swap out.
I don't usually swap out. It's usually a pretty merciless... Oh, Bumblebee picked up another item.
Bumblebee's really good at picking up berries. Rip Metapod.
Yeah. Sorry, Metapod. Oh.
I don't know if I've ever told you about this. Either you, Tyler, who I'm actually talking to, or you, Sean. Since Tyler said rip Metapod, I used to have this kid that was taking one of my classes. Anytime anyone died in lecture, he would just yell rip from the back of the room. It was hilarious every time. We'd be going along and be like, yeah, and then, you know, this emperor gets assassinated by these people. Rip! Whole bunch of Romans ripped at the Battle of Lake Trasimene. He also ripped their
I mean, it just seems like in a history class that's gonna get old real fast.
Oh, it never did. I laughed every time. Ooh, every one of those water drops that falls down, you're just losing.
What if the goal of this gym is to knock down all the water drops? That's the puzzle.
I mean, that might be true. That does seem like it's a possible solution to what's happening here.
Oh, but that one didn't. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know what all those emojis you decided to use mean, Tyler.
Can you not read emojis?
I mean, these aren't ones I'm familiar with. They're Twitch emojis.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Maybe you'll research them all heavily.
This kid can't throw his Pokemon at me from there.
Ah. Just a bunch of custom content that he has from being so awesome, following other people.
I wonder if I should have healed for Kakuna.
I sent you a friend request. Isn't that the same thing?
Did you not follow him after you told me to follow him?
I was trying to figure out how to actually while I was setting up the stream up here before you came up, and sent him a friend request. That was as close as I got.
Well, we're poisoned.
Oh no!
Fletchling is surprisingly strong.
I mean, you should have known that from
Being a garbage bird.
You should have known that from all his alarm clock action.
Yeah. Combi. Let's switch out.
He says we get poisoned for not following his channel.
Okay, Bumblebee. This is your reward for picking up random garbage all the time.
Oh yeah!
To work this bee. So this was from one of the older games, and this bee's deal is that only the girl ones evolve into a queen bee thing. I think.
That sounds right to me also.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, Bumblebee.
It's like you didn't even care about
Really
buttons.
don't. No, he was pretty disposable.
Send out that Weedle.
Do you think Weedle could do it?
No, I do not think he could, but maybe he'd survive one hit.
See if Fletchling can knock this out with a quick attack.
But it'll be trash. Oh. Yes.
I think Fletchling is officially our most powerful Pokemon
That's
channel.
true.
Oh!
And some peck action.
Super useful, actually. Okay. You think there's something romantic about chasing after glimmering droplets of water? Oh! Well, okay, we're gonna... Actually, kind of think he's gonna, like, critical... What's going on with this kid? Oh, I guess that was, like, the kid I fought at the start?
Yeah, that was one of the kids you fought at the start, I think.
Alright, whatever. I'm trying to get out of here. I gotta heal. Work my upper body again. If they hadn't referred to it as a pole, I'd be okay with it. If they'd been like, there's this, rope here or something, and you gotta climb it. But, like, if it's a pole, it implies that it's like this metal pole, and that's the only way to get in and out of the gym is to climb up and down that pole, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Maybe we're better off not analyzing every little detail of the Pokemon world. There are problematic elements for sure. Let's put on some roller skates. There we go. Skate on the way up. Okay. I'm annoyed that roller skates are going to be the fastest method of travel for a while, I'm sure. Well, all the water droplets came back, so if that was a puzzle, I failed it.
There's no way to know.
Man.
Hey there's some chat on screen too. Have that.
What now?
No, I didn't chat to the thing. It was just turned off.
Okay. Yeah, Fletchling's gonna be our lead on this one, and we're gonna see how far we can ride that train.
Nice.
guess her deal is that she's a photographer and she has bugs.
Hot beats. Peck. Oh man, do they have traits in this game like they did in Black 2?
They do, yeah.
Oh man, we gotta look and see.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any
Fletchling
of
has
them.
big pecs.
Big pecs. I forgot about big pecs. Was it our gold deck?
Yes, our gold deck that had big pecs last time.
This moth is really powerful.
Looks like probably when you get to the other side of that scatterbug evolution. Fletchling is pretty dang.
Good job, Fletchling. Carried us most of the way there. Your reward is to go pass out in your ball. Metapod.
I'm sure you're gonna send out that Weedle.
Thought about it. Oh, man. Oh, well, this is gonna be a disaster. Okay, Metapod, your one job is to slow it down. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna get destroyed anyway, so tackle away. Oh.
Still pretty fast.
But,
Infestation is rough.
yeah, I might need to reset on this one.
Just gotta use that full heal to get rid of infestation. Yeah, get some Pidgey.
Pidgey doesn't know anything good, so...
Excuse me, sand attack.
How do I know what infestation even is? Like, I don't know what that, like, implies at the moment.
You've got like dust mites or something. Fleas. Tyler is demanding Weedle. He thinks he can save the day.
I'm dropping its accuracy way down so the Beetle has a fighting chance. We're disposing of Pidgey at the moment. Oh, freed from infestation. Sand attack that one more time. Yeah. Good effort, kid.
Oh yeah. Let's see if Weedle gets to like level 7, level 8.
Come on, Weedle, poison it.
Yeah. I don't think poison works very well against bug types. Oh, he tried so hard. He's such a little trooper.
Everyone else is failing us. This is a pretty miserable gym fight. The water's gonna... Alright. Probably wanted Froakie to get that experience anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, Lick. You better believe it.
Ooh, but what do you forget?
Growl.
Oh.
Lick is an attack? Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Weedle would have just skyrocketed if he would have pulled that one out.
Come on, Weedle tried hard. You guys gotta cut him some slack. He's a hard-working boy. And that bug badge.
Oh, I wonder if that Farfetch would have ignored me because I didn't have a badge yet.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh, camera terminology. I'm sure all the kids would know what you're talking about right now.
Shutter speed. Take the stairs.
Okay, I'm done too. Where are these stairs gonna lead?
Future champ. Later, man.
Okay. We did that. Our party is mostly a joke.
It's rugged business.
Well, I mean, that's like what happens. Like, if you just went through the game only using one Pokemon, you'd just tear through everything.
Yeah.
Which, is what you do in Let's Go. Like, I used my Eevee, like, all the time, and even though Eevee is just a normal type, you just, like, crushed everything by the end of the game.
Yeah.
But if you're, like, constantly swapping things out, then there's this difficulty curve where, because you're not constantly leveling something up, you just have to go grind away.
Yeah.
So I think now it's going to be time for a little catching action, which I'll pass over to you.
Ooh,
which means we can also level up some of our weaker dudes.
Hot.
So, oh, Froakie.
Good.
Oh, that sounded good.
Yeah. Always good to just kick your keyboard and knock it to the floor.
Alright, there we go. We've got super weak team. Metapod is once again the champion.
Yes.
And I'm going to put him up front for you.
Oh, thanks.
Because once she evolves, she'll be butter-free to get out of our party. And, alright, yeah, go run around in some grass and have a ball, kid. I'll try to explain to you what you can catch in this area.
Can I catch this Bunnelby?
Please don't.
But he's level 4. Oh.
Oh man, that means
This is the area that we came from, isn't it?
Yeah. But I didn't catch anything new here.
Okay.
I just walked through it to get to the city. Let's see, what are you looking for here? Here in Route 3, we're looking for Dunsparce, Azurill, Bidoof, or as you said it was pronounced Bidoof, Burmy, and that's it. So, we got 4 of them to catch here. I don't know if this one has a day-night system. Well, I mean, it clearly has a day-night system, but like I don't know if it has a catch rate variation.
Is good. No speed.
I mean, he'll get there eventually. Look, like, it just has to. Well, I think your Weedle's. Do what you gotta do, man.
I don't think I actually swapped that. I want to switch.
Oh, take that item from Bunnelby.
Take that item too.
And Zigzagoon. They're both picking things up.
Take.
Oh,
Great
great
ball.
ball. You guys are good helpers.
That kid gave him one too.
Yeah. We should just
Repel.
keep those 2 in our party forever and get a bunch of trash items.
Man. There's always something to be said for free items.
Sell them so that we can buy a fedora. Oh, are you trying out those roller skates?
I was.
Yeah.
They don't work in tall grass, but they do work.
Have you ever tried to roller skate through tall grass?
I haven't.
You look like a fool.
Are you sure you don't want a whole team of fletchlings?
I mean, they're pretty good. There's gonna be not a whole lot going on here. This is gonna be pretty relaxed.
Television.
Yeah.
Things that everybody wants to watch.
Okay, well, Scatterbug is now a lot better. You can paralyze things. Weedle's still garbage.
It is what it is. Weedle, you're in the front. You can probably stay there for at least one fight. At worst, you die.
There we go.
Burmy!
It's the match of the century. Well, I mean, like, no, because Protect will always happen first.
Oh, okay.
And I guess all it knows is Protect.
Ooh, there we go. It's poisoned. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, its ability is to get rid of that poison.
That's pretty neat.
Forgot you wanted to check the abilities of our...
Yeah, I'm just curious what they are.
Well, he's struggling because he ran up to take. I better catch that fool.
Come on. Balls. Use that great ball.
Great ball for a great Pokemon.
Good news.
Good news, you got this Pokemon that doesn't know how to fight.
He's a bagworm Pokemon.
I mean, he's part bag, part worm.
Oh, give a nickname? Yes. Trash. It's gonna be my nickname for Garbodor if we ever get him. Let's see the Pokemons. Weedle. Summary.
Shield Dust. Blocks the additional effects of attacks taken.
That sounds pretty dope. I don't know.
So you can go, if you are in summary, you can just like hit up and down your instruments.
Okay, that seems like a good ability.
Because you can't be sand attacked.
Okay, well, those all seem like pretty good abilities. I guess we don't have something dumb like does extra damage when it's raining, or some other silly thing that's not common enough to be that good. Some quick heals. Some scrub.
I mean, you're trying to power up that Weedle. Like the thing that wasn't broadcast was me like leveling up a bunch of level 3 and 4 things in the forest when I was trying to catch that water monkey. Which actually happened surprisingly fast. Like, it wasn't that much of a grind. I wasn't even trying to catch a Pikachu. I didn't even know they showed up in that forest, and I found one. Alright. Maybe that Bumblebee's just trying to give you a gift.
And there was nothing we could do to, like, speed up the start of the battle animation either, was there?
No, it's going as fast as it's gonna go. You might want to just swap Weedle out. Weedle doesn't seem to be doing anything against this.
I was trying to get him like a poison or something before.
Looks like he's about to get torn out.
Weedle.
Bugs are naturally weak to rabbits with shovel ears.
Scatterbug.
So you send out another bug, huh? Alright.
To prove you wrong. Show you how good Scatterbug is.
Well, we know that she's got good accuracy. Oh, paralyze that fool.
Ooh.
Tables just turned. Yeah, we all.
That's all you can do.
Still pretty
right?
bad.
Just chip away at Weedle a little bit and
Yeah, he'll get there one day.
get him to a place where he's actually got enough going on to do something.
But he probably will swap out immediately. That Fletchling is not gonna take any
I was
guff.
thinking about trying one attack, but I think I'm just gonna get out. Oh no, Scatterbug! Weedle, can you do it?
Big question, you're gonna put Weedle back out?
Yes, I think I am. All he has to do is land like one poison.
Well, he can't because he's paralyzed.
Oh.
He can't double stats.
That sucks. Weedle.
Looking good. I mean, like, it could just be paralyzed over and over. Like, you do have a chance. But
I guess at worst I just send out Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon.
yeah, I mean, that or like Metapod trying to just get it to evolve.
Oh.
So close.
I'm also trying to focus on low level.
That's
people.
fine. Yeah, Zigzagoon's pretty bad right now. Will always be pretty bad.
Get him to a place. Whoa, but he.
That was Tackle, Growl, and Tail Whip, yeah.
He just worked that Fletchling.
That Fletchling that was paralyzed from the neck down.
Half dead.
Poked with poison needles a few times.
Gee, sorry. I didn't mean to make you fight your own brother.
Pigeon are usually docile.
Good news, I hit select and it didn't crash the game.
Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. I literally only pressed one button and the whole thing failed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
I was just trying to open this menu and I was like, is it select? Slapped it and then I was like, no. Did I just kill this? Why is the switch in this like just so?
it's always been slow.
I'm just like, it's so awkward.
It's always been slow and awkward. Theoretically, I think maybe you could use like the shoulder buttons to improve that experience, but no guarantees.
Oh. Some Zigzagoon at level 7. We're looking for like 3 or 4 more things here, aren't we?
Yeah. Good news is your Zigzagoon's gonna be really good.
You just said that was untrue, that Zigzagoon would never be good.
Did say that.
Is he gonna evolve into something?
Yeah.
Like a trash panda?
I don't think it's good, whatever it is. Actually, I don't know that he does, now that I think about it. I'm gonna look that up, because otherwise it's just wasting our time.
Yeah. Azrael. Well, sir. What did your sources say?
Oh, yeah.
Hey Google, what does Zigzagoon evolve into?
Lanoon at level 20.
I was surprised that Google actually understood that question. Good job, Google. I'm impressed.
Oh, nutrient-filled tail.
Oof.
Means if you're gonna eat an Azrael, you gotta eat the tail.
Start at the tail.
Nickname? Snack.
Tails. So Zigzagoon is sticking around to level 20.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Now you're gonna be all Azraels now that I've caught one.
Yep. Is there,
Oh, this one's a boy. Uh-oh. That thing that happened last night is happening again, where now it's just opening the...
Okay. I can... Controls?
I haven't bumped a button or anything. I just don't know what that could be.
Okay. Let's see here. Battle controls. You successfully swapped.
Yeah.
Press select and see if it crashes.
It did.
Yeah. Yep. Good to know. Well, you literally just saved, so...
But right before I caught that Azrael,
Oh, that's fine.
what if I never see one again?
Yeah, what if? See if it's still doing that when you get in things, and if it is, then I guess the next step is to reset the controller.
Yeah, remap.
Which... Oh! Even better.
Bidooth.
Maybe it's an emulation problem, honestly.
Yeah, it almost seems like it's like...
No. You wanna catch it.
That's what happened last time. I saw one too.
You just saw its stupid face. It was
I was like, I don't care.
tackle.
I want that. Hit it again. Yeah, maybe it's like getting stuck, like thinking that we're trying to interact with the top screen, not the bottom screen.
He's a plump mouse.
Well, got good news.
You have it.
I know where you can find a tail full of nutrients.
Badoofus. No. It's all over. Now you need to find
Azrael.
I feel like Dunsparce.
Yeah, Dunsparce is also on your list. Oh, we learned Gust.
Oh, Pidgey's useful. Yeah, you're looking for Azrael and Dunsparce is gonna be rare.
Oh, I should save. Since
Yeah,
we're
I should
out.
save. Since we're apparently having technical difficulties.
I'm gonna try one thing, but maybe. Yes, that's what causes that.
What is it?
Hitting the right stick to change things for some reason locks you on that menu.
Okay. So...
Oh! Okay, so I get back. What if I hit like...
So, I mean, what
Yeah.
So... Do you have the ability to go back into... Not this, like Gust?
Oh, sorry.
Do you have the ability to select that lower left green thing?
No.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I assume that means that it thinks that you're touching it with the
Yeah,
pen.
I think so.
And for some reason, it's not set up to know how to deal with that after that point.
Run?
Just run away if that happens.
Well, that's what I want to know, yeah, like if that's the solution to that problem if we run into it. Oh.
Just don't touch the stick.
Really hope that this now works.
Yeah, like your only other option is to like go into the controls mapping thing and like check and see if something's screwed up. But depends if you want to do that live on camera. Fidget around with.
Something that you can...
You know, there's someone out there that's a Pokemon X or Y expert. It's like, you dummies don't know how to play this game.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very common problem in emulation issues. You gotta fix this problem. Okay. That sucks.
Try yeah, I was gonna say try unhooking your controller and plugging it back in and exit out of this, because like this is the problem, is you don't want this here. Well, I mean, like the normal main menu and then set it up. Well, we look like idiots on camera.
System.
Well, I mean, like, it's not designed to be used this way.
I know, but still just idiotic. That's a problem that you...
The only other thing I think of is, like, what does the Y button do? It's sort of like a fast...
Nothing.
It does nothing? Okay.
The only buttons that do anything here are A and B.
Alright. Well, I'm looking for the manual to the game. Is that not the manual? Okay, thanks, Nintendo. Oh, it is. Basic controls. Move cursor, make a selection, scroll through text, cancel action, character controls, watch screens, examine things, talk to people. Other controls. X, open and close the field menu. Display the ready button menu. Flip through screens on the lower screen. Yeah, okay, well, the manual did not solve that problem for me, so... Take that item from Zigzagoon, though. Now you know the Dunsparce shows us up.
Now, oh, it's an escape rope. by just a little. You're about to miss some hype. You're about to miss some hype.
Uh-oh. I guess we'll just have to miss it.
Oh, Metapod evolved. And this light show takes forever. Oh, Butterfree. Oh, learn confusion. That's gonna be so useful. Butterfree anymore.
Nope. Going forever. Just box 7.
I don't know what's going on there. One of these.
Oh no. Okay. Cancel out. No, I had this happen to me. You can. Yeah. Okay. Cancel out the whole thing. Save and. I think I was able to reset the control and everything was fine, but it's like, yeah, that happened to me earlier. I don't know if your controller has like a button that's slightly pressed in or something. But... Could always try using the other controller.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, let that fix it.
Just, you couldn't take Butterfree out.
Oh, no, that didn't fix it.
Controller off.
Yes, that's fine. Controller issue.
No. It's an emulation issue, so
It
just...
also, I suppose, could be just like mouse location.
Oh, maybe.
Weird. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, reset the game.
Okay.
Yeah, we might have something going on with our button sets where something is just like not set correctly and it's causing problems.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if this fixes it.
I fixed it for me last night, so it should.
Yep. Who should we take?
Not Butterfree.
Alright, I guess let's
Art.
Sure. Looks like decent anyway, is it?
It's over there on the left side.
Yeah, it's not particularly useful.
I would drag him to another box.
Yeah, I was gonna just like.
I'll do that later. Don't worry
Hoping
about
that was
it.
marking people.
Dunsparce shouldn't evolve unless they've changed that. Azrael will. The Doof will. The crap worm thing will. It's just like it's gonna be awful to try to level it up. So, those are your kind of options. Are like if you want that, you're gonna have to at the front of your party and switch it out all the time, or you want to wait until you get an experience share item and just put it on it. Azrael is gonna be. We don't have any water types right now. Oh, well, we've got our frog. Yeah, I don't. Bidoof probably.
Bidoof, yeah.
Just continue having a very subpar starting team. I'll organize the box later. Don't worry about it.
You're gonna move it.
Well, like half of the things we have need to be moved. So don't worry about it. See, this is why I said don't worry about it. If you have too many options, you're just gonna cause problems.
And it did its thing where it freaked out again. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's all fine.
So you still need to fed a Dunsparce, so that's happening.
Nope, I got one.
Oh, that's right. So moving on.
Yep, we are heading to our next.
Roll her on out. It's the. Well, I know there's a. Try heading to the right. Up and to the right. 22. It's got big pecs.
Bigger than Weedles.
Wow, Weedle is pretty weak. He can fire attacks though. Good thing the Psyduck is pretty bad. I learned all my fighting skills from
Weedle!
Get out of there!
Oh, Zig's already picked up another item. Scatterbug. Let's show Weedle how it's done. Weedle.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. That looks adorable. Looks like it's a paralyzed adorable thing. Oh, Scatterbug. The Doof. He's paralyzed. Can you do anything? The Doof, you look even dimmer from behind. go. Now Bidoof is so
even worse. Oh, yeah, I know I had that.
Yep. Seems like that's back to town. Go heal.
Okay, I kind of expected that you wouldn't be able to go this way, but let's see what we can do.
I think it's just like leveled up Pidgey and whatnot, but
Oh, well, it looks like the things that showed up that we were trying to catch in that previous route show up in this one, too.
oh, good.
Oh man, you can catch a Farfetch'd? Why even make a trade with that guy? So that our hearts could be joined.
It's true.
Yeah, you can go, I guess, either left or right. I don't really...
What's over here to the left?
Ladybug, Ralts, Skitty. Oh, that's this girl will just shut you down. Oh boy, now you can level up that stupid bug. Ooh. I guess it spreads out over everything.
Okay.
Someone who's played this game before is like, you dummies!
Yeah.
Playing this game like an old school Pokemon game, what are you doing?
What the hell?
Now, if you want to, that means you could have like one strong thing in front and just have a bunch of weak garbage in back.
That's a game change.
Take that thing from Zigzagoon and Bumblebee. Obviously keep them in the party.
There are times you need escape ropes and
Repels.
repels, so yeah. Those are not bad things to have. Not sure. Okay, so where's this XP share thing?
Sounded like it went to the key items. Or the bag. No, hit it again. Like, there we go. It looked like it was just on automatically.
Yeah. Okay.
And you've registered it to whatever your quick button is, so you can turn it off, but like,
Yeah, not what a thing I was trying to do, but whatever. Ladybug.
I think this is the direction we're supposed to go. So like, if you wanted to go the other way, just to, like catch things and maybe probably have to turn around. So it looks like Victory Road is off in that direction, so probably it's like a dead end over there.
Yeah.
So you can run over there and catch a Psyduck. I know is your favorite.
I do like Psyduck. Not my favorite, but...
Oh no! He's gonna attack you with his
Corfish.
fish.
Gardner Wheaton.
do it?
I beat Gardner Wheaton. And found an antidote. Skitty. Oh!
Great.
This is the hype you missed earlier from Metapod.
It's true.
All these lights
I mean,
spinning around.
I saw him evolve the first time.
It's magical every time. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Kakuna. Harden.
Catch that bee.
No, I'm gonna kill it.
Good, because it's a male bee and no one cares. No verifying that that's true about common bee.
It at least used to be. Whatever he hit me with was super effective.
Yeah, the combi is so good. Male combi are not known to evolve. Worthless.
Eat him, Bidoof. That's a flabebe.
Looks like you're having a hard time catching that for baby. punch those fools.
Tackle that pigeon.
Tried to warn you.
I wasn't concerned.
Please don't. It's a weird thing to say, kid.
Can I put some roller skates on your Pokemon?
What did you do? You changed the camera angle.
It just happened.
It's never happened before.
I don't know what to tell ya.
Let me save. Head to the right. We'll get a side deck. Whoa! Well, Bug doesn't stand a chance. Paralyzing, get out. Guess all he does is tackle. He'll be fine. Well, that's not gonna get anything. Well, it wasn't meant to be Scatterbug. Anything strong because I'm trying to catch it. Anything strong, you choose Bidoof.
Yep. Now you gotta let Leo. Simba.
I mean, you probably will add him to your party because you don't have any fire Pokemon and he's adorable, so.
Is he adorable every time?
I mean, he's gonna wipe out your party and it's gonna be less adorable.
Poison sting him. Get that poison. Oh no. Kumina, you tried so hard.
Can go either way. Because those, like, up to the left, those are the trees in this game, so you can't get through those.
Okay.
So that's what that is when you see that. Oh.
Sting him.
That's probably gonna be another good one to add to the party because it's a fighting type,
Yeah.
I think.
Zigzagoon learned some headbutt.
Okay. So yeah, if you go into the menu, I'll save, but like if you go into the menu and you go to your Pokemon team, go into summary, go for the summary on like Zigzagoon, and go in there. No. Hit A.
He's mischievous.
I don't care. Hit A. Change the order of the moves so that headbutt's the first one, so that you're not like menuing
Digging through them, yeah.
There you go. I don't. You can check and see if you want to do anyone else, but pretty much. Yeah, probably Pidgey and Gust. If you would open up with Stun Spore every time, then like that's going to save you time, I guess. That's its primary function is to paralyze things.
Paralyze the thing.
Alright. Save again.
So I don't have to do that later.
I mean, like, it's not like the old days where saving took like
forever,
a solid
yeah.
25 seconds or something.
Just saying, save. Okay, thanks.
I'll look at the thing on how experience share works in this game. Experience and EVs are earned when opposing Pokemon faints or is caught is awarded to all of the Pokemon in the party individually. Pokemon that do not participate in the battle only gain 50% of the possible experience, but all of the EVs. Okay, so what that means in this game is that you're incentivized to not run around with fainted Pokemon because, like, the experience isn't, like, broken up across them. They all get, the same amount regardless of the number of people that are alive.
Okay.
So, just, like, you can keep doing what you're doing if it's, like, you just want to, like, run around or whatever, but technically speaking, you want to not have people faint.
Okay.
Because you're a good trainer and you don't want to be a slave owner to your Weedle. It's just letting them get torn up all the time.
Still no sign of Psyduck over here.
He's real good at hiding. Oh.
Goldeen.
I'm gonna show you her Goldeen. This is another example of me, like, not wanting to investigate too deeply into the Pokemon lore. But why are you able to use Goldeen, like, on land, and it's just kind of, like, floating in air? Bothers me. It's been problematic since the Pokemon Stadium days. When they translated it into 3D, it was like, well, what do we do? There's no water here. I guess let's just have it hover. Yeah, so things that were actively participating will still get more experience, but everything that was not participating will get 50%.
Sorry, Scatterbug. I guess you could have finished off that Goldeen.
Yeah. You made the right call. Oh boy, double slap. Better believe it.
Forget, you don't want to keep Leer?
You're out of here. And now you actually have, like, a decision to make when you're using Bumblebee, because you can either do the quick attack,
Or the double attack.
and the
Potential
double slap
attack, yeah.
might do less damage than the quick attack. How is it super effective? I don't understand. Like, Barrel's a water type. What's happening? It's a water fairy type. So poison is good on fairies. That's what we've learned here.
Rising Star. Loik?
Loic? How do you pronounce an I with an umlaut over the top?
Not sure.
Eh?
Umlaut I.
He's got what do you call it? A shawl? Like the... Is it a scarf? The thing that's... He's got like a...
Cravat?
A
No,
cravat.
it's like a tie.
No. He's got like one of those 60s pillowy
Ascot?
things coming out from under his collar.
Yeah.
But dude, if you're getting worse by the second. Maybe it's just like a bow tie that's fallen over. You are pushing the limits with all these trainers.
Not really. I better defense girl.
It shows. I always wonder why there are so many like awful trainers that just run around with. I've got this Weedle. I've got this Rattata.
Like schoolboy Rabby here. With Pidgey. Oh, he's got 2
He's
points.
probably got 2 Pidgeys.
I don't know, maybe it's gonna be a Pidgey and a Bidoof.
We got like those fishermen that for whatever reason decided to catch 6 Magikarps. Run. Yeah, Kakuna to evolve. Yeah, so close. Sand attack to you. Man.
Oh, okay.
So close.
Metapod.
You better switch out. That Kakuna doesn't stand much of a chance.
Just get it done for me. Just do this, and then we'll go back and heal everyone. You call that a Pidgey, kid? This is a Pidgey. Kid's face is about to pop up and be like, oh, a schoolboy Rabby.
Wholesome.
It's true. My Pokemon still tried their best, and that's what matters.
Your Pokemon suck, kid.
That and the friendship that we now have. We are linked.
You just did like a
little-
grease move
Yeah,
there.
sat down and
Jumped right back on your roller skates. See, like, whatever button you push to
I don't
zoom
have
in.
any idea what caused it to zoom in that time.
Oh man, just random nonsense is happening. Everything is a shambles.
Still haven't found a Psyduck.
They're rare like Dunsparce.
I also have been walking through grass and just getting the trainers
I
out
was
of the
gonna say,
way.
like, if you head towards the trainers, you might. They're kind of obnoxious, but they're a good source of experience and money.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
let's get them out of the way.
Yeah. Making some bucks is handy. Gonna need to buy Pokeballs again probably before too long.
Well, I'm hoping that we can go to the next town and buy like Great Balls.
Yeah.
Not that we need Great Balls for like what you're trying to catch right now, but oh, it's teasing you with that item that's down there.
Oh!
Okay, check its pecs. Oh, it doesn't have pecs. It has Cloud 9, which apparently eliminates weather. So if that's not a good enough effect for you, get another side eye.
Catch him just so we have him, and then
Ignore for the rest of it. Boop. Boop. Showing off its big pecs.
I know for a fact that it has small pets.
Look at that peak.
Oh.
Oh, good. Was Psyduck your favorite Pokemon from Detective Pikachu?
Yes. Even though Snorlax was there, and I was like, yeah, I love Snorlax. I like Detective Pikachu's take on Psyduck.
Good. It's a Spupa because something pupa.
Spatterbug pupa, right?
I've already moved on. I don't remember what it's called. Shutterbug. Shutterbug pupa.
You can't give Shutterbug free advertising. They aren't one of our sponsors.
Oh, I thought for sure that kid was going to fight you.
No, I zoomed past him. He didn't have a chance. Yes.
Right.
I'm real bad about never using potions. Or
Oh, I just don't use items, which is not the speedrunner way, but pretty much only if it's a dire emergency moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna tell you, get out of here, kid. Unless they're like, give us a potion or something, give us some tea. Oh. One. Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't. Uh-oh.
Alright, so run around here. Here, let me see if I can tell you how many things that are left to catch here. We got like Farfetch shows up here. Bibarel? Did you get a Bibarel? I don't know what that
I haven't
is.
seen a Bibarel, whatever that is.
Diggersby is the other thing
I haven't seen
here.
whatever that is either.
It's the new Diglett.
I wonder if our mom was the famous Rhyhorn racer, Grace.
And your Rhyhorn does let you get on it. I got bad news, that side eye also does not have big pecs.
Yeah, I was like, alright. Guess I'm I'm not gonna catch you for sure. Get out of here, Psyduck. Who was your favorite Pokemon in the Detective Pikachu movie?
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo was pretty good in it. Potentially a better bite. We'll never know.
Not anymore. Have you run into all the trainers here?
I think there's one trainer over here that I probably couldn't fight. This guy. I think he's probably one.
I think that's a little girl. She had a bumblebee.
I guess not.
That kid explains to you ledges.
So no, it looks like I fought all the trainers.
Now you're just gonna go around beating up Bidoofs all day. Probably next time you hit the center, grab that stupid worm so that can be leveling up.
Yeah.
Swap some of the things. Okakuma's evolving, so.
Good. That was mostly what I was trying to get somewhere where at least one of these would evolve to a point where we didn't need it anymore and I could toss it.
I was just thinking like maybe you could cycle out these things that are now getting to like a decent level.
Yeah.
With some of the garbage you've been catching.
That's true.
You saw a combi, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was male.
Yeah, like I think that wasn't on my list of things that can show up here.
It's not in this area, that was in the area to the left.
Got it. Yep, okay. I was suddenly like worried that you'd had some kind of
No, because
rare, once-in-a-lifetime combi experience. It's like, get
this
it out
is
of
Route
here.
22 and the other place was Route something else.
Crashes because you're trying to go inside a Pokemon Center.
Oh.
Yeah. Y is the button that has the register thing on it.
We're trying to trigger the camera.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like what I possibly could have hit that did that.
I think we pretty much learned don't push random buttons in this if you don't want the game to crash.
I do want the game to crash.
Switch out.
I'll let you do that, and you can organize a box real quick if you want. Oh, the box may be broken, so we may have to save and. I'm sorry, you.
Yeah,
starting that?
go for it.
Like, I don't think I have the ability to.
You could have just hit select.
It didn't do it. It doesn't do it there. I don't have an answer for you for why it crashes
I
it
don't know.
in the battle mode.
I don't know.
When we're having that specific circumstance. Alright, get ready for some box action! Like, honestly, you could have cut the feed while I did this, but, you know.
It'll just be your chance to tell people about why you organize things the way you organize them.
More or less all that's happening here is I'm moving the things that I'm... So, like, when I play these games, my goal is to catch them all. So the things that I don't... Like, once I've evolved them, I don't really care, and they're kind of just, like, doing whatever. So I'm moving the things that I don't need to be leveling up to one box. These things need stones on them, so I'm moving them to a different box. And we'll deal with that one day. Here's this Pikachu that no one ever saw me catch because I caught that when we weren't filming. And he'll stay in this box forever. Dunsparce. As far as I know. So I am working with my knowledge of like older games, and if they've changed some things, they like to do that and add evolutions. Then I don't know if like things like Farfetch might evolve now, for all I know. I seem to think that Pidgey is really strong right now, so let's swap him out. Now our team should be extremely weak. Bumblebee. Take this. Oh, Great Ball. Thanks, Zigzagoon. That's what we want. Okay. Oh, man. Woo! So yeah, we're just having a cozy time here, trying to find something. That was Dunsparce. Don't care about that. What am I trying to find here? Something that I don't think we have any idea what it is. Diggersby and Bibarel. Diggersby is probably a Bunnelby. So I'm actually going to look and see if Bibarel is an evolved Bidoof. Oh. Hold on. What is this? Some fairy move. This is a better version of Growl. Congrats, Bidoof. Oh, Ziggs again. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, Farfetch'd. Okay, yeah, so the Doof is going to evolve, so I don't need that, so we can just leave. At least I got to beat up this Farfetch'd for beat me up. Spupa. Bubble is worse than no. No, it's like apparently it's slightly better. Okay. This Splash. Why do you know that? Get out of here. Okay, we don't need to be here. That's what I learned while you were gone. The two things that we don't have are just evolved versions of the things we already have. So.
Okay.
head on out.
Move on, yeah.
Yeah, Bidoof's gonna evolve fairly soon and be one of those things.
That'd be good.
I just don't have that encyclopedic knowledge of what things are when they evolve from newer generations, so... Yeah, you probably won't see me again, lady. Sorry.
When you come to Victory Road.
I'm gonna try to just head through. So maybe to the next city. Nice try, kid. Let's grab whatever this is. Poison barb. Sounds like something I want to give to somebody.
Cocoon is the only one who wanted that.
Yeah. Good to know.
Maybe Burmy will eventually.
I don't think so. Uh-oh.
Sorry. Yes. But did you visit the hat shop before you left town?
Recently, no.
Oh no.
Hats are expensive. I don't have the money to buy... Like, maybe we can afford one hat now. Okay, so... Alright, something's gonna happen there. I was kinda... I don't really want to do, like, some kind of lab thing, but, like, it's this whole... It's this drifters deal. Okay. How are you and Bidoof are getting along? I make fun of him constantly.
I'm just waiting for him to evolve so I can get him out of here.
Use him to do my dirty work. The storyline is happening. Follow her to the lab. Oh, this perspective is awful. Oh man, this is not... I don't like it.
You don't feel like you're in the city? You can't go any further while there's a blackout. You can't go down the street while there's a blackout.
That's not how cities work.
You can't go down the street, kid. We got it closed off, we're doing construction, there's a lot of work happening down this street.
Oh, I could not tell that was a Pokemon
Yeah.
from the back. That was like a bag of garbage.
I was like, alright.
Oh. I saw the professor buying Pokeballs! You guys are not having a very riveting conversation. Let's go to this one-star restaurant. Restaurant? Nah. Our flavors will never overwhelm your palate. Tell me more. Double battle meal. 3 double battles. What? What? What's going on with restaurants in this
I don't know,
world?
this is weird.
Another time. Excuse me, but you, walk out and physically impede me from entering his restaurant. Restaurant Lynette.
There's a blackout, you can't go any further.
I'm
What about
waiting for
that
this
lady
girl to
behind
walk
you?
past him.
What about that this
Oh,
lady?
screw you, guy.
Man.
Well, she's a ghost.
Yeah, she was in a hurry to get to her double battle.
Oh, terrible. Go-Goat Shuttle and Lumicab. Ride the back of a Go-Goat. Okay, so we can't take public transportation because there's a power
Because there's a
outage.
power outage.
There are 3 speeds of transportation,
Okay.
and my guess is that you can pay for the ability to not have to walk through the city.
Apparently the elevators work, even though it's blackout.
There's only-
Interior lights work.
There's only a blackout in part of the city. I'm a garbage collector. Let's just see. Okay. Checks out.
He collected that garbage.
I guess. Alright. I don't know either of those places you asked me about.
Creepy.
That guy's got some issues. I don't know what this office does, but I'm out.
The only person who identified a job to us was the guy who collected the trash.
And then he immediately left. Do you want to review videos? Battle videos? Wonder Trade is awesome, Wonder Trade. Okay, mileage. Pokemon and me. Alright. Well,
Okay.
I don't like this camera.
Wonder Trade.
Can you click yes with the mouse on that? I think that is something we shouldn't be doing, but like, I just saved, so. I don't know why that came up. Won't do anything.
Rip.
Yep, it's good.
Try to do that before it fails.
It's just gonna go forever.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it would fail. I would say that moment's over. I tried.
Sounds like that is a hard reset.
Yeah.
Select. Select.
Amiibo. Ooh. Restart. Oh. Someone has decided to investigate my room. I think I'd get her in there for a while.
Oh, luxury balls. Made it worth it talking to every NPC in this crap town. I heard that a TV and a washing machine are necessary for research on a certain Pokemon. Well, I got some luxury balls, which make Pokemon more friendly. I'll find out if this guy's French. He's sending mixed signals already.
False swipe.
That's true. Oh! You just said something in French.
Oh, je ne sais quoi.
I get the suspicion that he's just a guy that took French in high school.
Oh.
Sur les ponts! You're the one who gets to battle the professor!
You're so lucky.
Get the doof out of there. The Dream Team. Just so you know, I'm not good.
Level 50. Yeah.
Bulbasaur. Do we get to take one of these things, right? Bulbasaur might actually be immune to being paralyzed. Yep, alright, well. Restart. Hard restart. Hard restart. I don't think I have either of those birds on me. Oops.
No, I don't believe you had either of them in your party.
Bum, 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 bum. Tough this out.
You could have brought a flame monkey with you.
I could have. That little lion.
Fire lion.
Fire lion. Let's go, Byerton. I've got a double slap. Yeah. How you like that?
You didn't.
I might actually need to go get, like, decent things to fight this guy.
Yeah, I think you do.
Just so you know, I'm not good. Shut.
Oh. You talked trash about me, but now I'm back.
What? Shut your dumb face, Squirtle. Okay, paralysis was never helpful.
Yeah, that happened to me in some fight earlier too, where my paralysis just never stuck. I was like, okay, whatever.
This was a mistake.
I thought you were gonna tail whip him.
Smoke screen me. You're awful.
Headbutts.
Yeah. Headbutts for days.
Oh, baby doll eyes.
Yeah, baby doll eyes.
Zig's a good hero.
Yeah, that fight could have gone a whole lot better.
Oh. Je ne sais quoi.
Taking Bulbasaur. Do we even have a grass type other than that stupid monkey?
I mean, I guess.
It's Bulbasaur all the way.
Like, Burmy might be a plant type.
I have to take this? Okay. I guess we'll send Bidoof. Oh, I see. Oh. I don't know which one to take. That's great. These kids are too late. They don't get a Pokemon. Sorry, kids. I've only got 2 to give. Okay. No, don't talk to me again. I really don't like that kid.
Yeah.
Alright, well. We got a Bulbasaur. Oh. Oh, that guy's got it going on, but...
A lot is what he's got going on.
That's, Miss Pearlina to you. We have a what now? Great. Sounds like the Holocaster is a phone. Turn left and go straight.
Man, didn't even think about going and checking that place out.
Oh man, got too close to that door.
Meet other players.
fight people and get things in the grass. I kind of skipped past this area. Oh.
I don't know if electric is not, grass is not effective on electric. But if it's not, if it's just normal, then Vine Whip will do more damage because once they're of the same type as that one, then they do more damage.
Yeah, it looked like it did slightly more damage. Last Pokeball.
You have to use that Premier Ball next. Badu. Let's see, what is here? We haven't got a Ladybug, Ralts, Skitty, Combi, Flababy.
That's how we did get a Flababy and a Ladybug.
You gotta check that
Yeah,
though.
we have a Ladybug.
Okay. I need to look up Flababies because there are apparently 4 different colors.
Blue.
Flababy is a fairy type. Evolves into floret. Flower can come in 5 different colors. I guess the next time you see a Flababy, just try to catch it, and we'll see if the Pokedex shows multiple variations or not. Man, Butterby, when are you gonna turn into Diggerton? Digsworth.
Digglesby.
That's actually, I think, what it's called. Oh, Bernie. When are you gonna learn to attack? Gotta carry your weight. Which is not much, because you're tired. See if day-night matters in this game. In game time. Doesn't appear to be any seasons like in the past generation. Days of the week play a lesser role.
Zombie.
Oh. Ooh, use that on a bug.
Bumblebee. You're not gonna make it. button. Bring in. Oh.
That's gonna be a poor choice. So this stupid thing only knows water moves.
Tail whip.
Great.
Put my tail at him. Yeah. Solved. Zigzagoon is the only one that can come and save the day. Oh.
I mean, wait, who is this?
Azrael.
Just hit forget it. Doesn't matter. Get rid of tail whip or water sport. Honestly, getting rid of anything other than bubble, because water gun is a worse version of bubble. Tail whip sucks, water sport sucks, so I don't really care. Wait, did he tell you the name of those hedgerow gardens? The geometric gardens. Worth it. Knowledge is power. This is what my experience playing, trying to catch Combi in previous games was like too. Because there's a bunch of male drones who are just useless, disposable.
Need that rare queen bee. Sand attack.
Yeah! It's useful.
What's this baby doll?
It's a better version of Growl. It goes first. Which is still not good, so Tail Whip or Tackle are both pretty disposable. Not that I really... I'm not going to use Zigzagoon later in the game, so...
You're saying you're trying to, like, optimize our Zigzagoon.
Because you never know when you're going to need him to be really good. Oh, here's different colored flambe.
I guess just headbutt it, and if it gets wiped out, then, yeah, well, it wasn't meant to be. Go to your Pokedex, though. Find the entry for Flababy, and see if multiple ones show up. Keep going. There, left. Go back in. Go back into it. Okay. Don't. Okay, go left, right. Okay, yeah. So, no, it's that one in the middle because. Oh, weird. who cares? Just get out of this. Like, I feel like this has to be it because it's like showing you. It told you like that was the yellow flower version, but I don't care. We don't need to catch 5 Flababies because they're just color variations.
You didn't want to try that caramel dipping sauce this time with your trio?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a game changer. Oh, I don't have a Badoo? I could have sworn I did catch one. I didn't see a little symbol next to it. Oh, Burmy learned an attack.
I don't believe it.
Oh, because it was a trainer battle, that's why it didn't show me like a Pokeball to say you own this thing, probably. These are the worst geometric gardens I've ever been to. She loves her Burmy.
Bernie Sanders.
And I'm kind of sad I didn't name ours Burmy Sanders now.
The problem with nicknames is that then they evolve and it doesn't make any sense anymore.
It's true.
Or evolve to some kind of tree bug, which is like, you know, kind of moth. And it'd still be called Bernie Sanders, and it'd be like, well, it doesn't make any sense.
She just has a bunch of Burmies.
She's feeling the berm. Oh. Burmies come in different types too.
Yeah, I see that.
That one actually does, like, they look different when they evolve. Or they evolve into different things or something like that. The flower doesn't matter, that one I think it does. She's showing us how different they can be. Yeah. Caramel on a churro is not bad.
Alright. Oh.
Time to get that garbage out of your party. Burmy. Burmese evolutions are gender dependent. Female Burmy evolve into Wormadam, and male Burmy evolve into Motham. Changes its cloak based on the location where it last battled.
Oh, weird.
Be the plant cloak if last battle outside or in tall grass, or is encountered in a honey tree. Sandy cloak if last battle in a cave or on a beach. Trash cloak if last battle in a building. That means that all of her Burmese just turned into plant Burmese, right?
So you don't think I should catch another baby?
Unless you want to make it your goal to go get all 5 of them, I don't think it matters. Like, they're just going to be different colors. In the wild, it is always in its plant cloak.
Ooh,
X and
Bulbasaur
Y.
wants to learn some poison power.
Good. Get rid of Growl. I think it might also want to learn the Paralyzing, the Stun Spore, like at the same time. Yeah. So.
Sweet powder.
So you need to like drastically decide how you want. Like, it doesn't need tackle. That's pretty worthless. But it's also going to learn Stun Spore, so then you can decide what of those things you want. Which makes Bulbasaur really interesting. He's got that versatile early direction. The cloak affects the form of Wormadam it evolves into. Wormadam. Okay, what they do look different. I know that in the past I caught all of those, but I don't really care enough about it.
Because I haven't fought that kid yet.
Nope. I thought the one going the other direction.
Yeah. Fletchling! It's bad, we know how good Fletchling is. More bubbles. Alright, so you can get rid of Papillon. Whatever his name is. Vivillon.
Yeah. Save. And yeah, you've got all sorts of options for what you want to substitute in your party now. I'm going to be working on that Fire Lion because then you've got more versatility. You can bring in Psyduck. More there. Okay, so you've already learned your first mistake about box handling, which is you want to go with organized boxes because deposit and withdraw just wastes your time. Because you can only deposit things, or you can only withdraw things. You can't switch, it's not a thing. Did you break it?
Yes.
Okay. This is why I just told you to save. Let's
That
try
just
to-
crashed.
Oh, that's why you just saved though, right?
I don't know if we saved before that happened or not. Like, I have no idea. I saved not that long ago if I didn't save there. Yeah, I saved before I fought that girl on my way out.
Fair enough. I was gonna say let's try remapping the buttons. stream.
Alright, well. We're saved here so that when we restart, we can try to do the thing.
It's on your other window. That's why.
It just like threw me off.